Thank you to all my channel members, including my fan appreciation level members and my contributor level members, for helping support the YouTube channel. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I have my book review of the book Falling Into Oblivion by Aaron M. Payne, also known on BookTube as Bibliotheory. Yes, my good friend Bibliotheory, who I've been on his channel before, has now written a novel, a cyberpunk mystery novel. And he contacted me and said, hey, would you be interested in a copy? This was several months ago, and I said yes, but I don't know when I'll get to it. And I put it on my January TBR. It's a nice short book. It's about just shy of 300 pages, and it's fairly large font, so it's not terribly long. But I decided to read it, and I really enjoyed it. This is, as I mentioned, it is a cyberpunk mystery. So the mystery in this book is about the string of deaths that is happening in this kind of a big town that's like a really messed up town, and they're not sure what is causing all these deaths, because some people are ruling them as just death by natural causes, but these aren't old people, and it just doesn't make sense. And the main character, Sol Harcones, notices, hey, there's something up here. Also, there's like a nightclub involved, and just the way that the mystery unveils, it really reminded me a lot of the Batman, the 2022 movie with Robert Pattinson, because it's going like that detective going into the seedy underbelly. If you remember the scenes of Batman going into the club in that movie, I think that this really would, if you like that, you're going to really like this book. It's like that. It's basically the Batman meets cyberpunk, and it was quite enjoyable. This book has a lot of language. I am going to warn about. It's incredibly foul-mouthed book. Aaron did tell me that he intends to tone it down a little bit in book 2, which I appreciate. But just going in, no, this has a ton of foul language, and oh my goodness, so much of it could have gone without. We did not need that. Other words would have more than sufficed in its place. Anyway, one of the things I really enjoyed about this book is its interesting perspective of family, despite the main character's family not being present the whole time. So the main character is Sol Harcones. He is a detective. He is really struggling to meet ends meet, because in this messed up town of what was it, Lex City or Lock City? In this messed up town that he's in, he basically has to not only work for the police department, but as a detective, but he has to actually solve the crimes in order to make, like, the only way to survive is to actually get bonuses for actually solving the crimes. So if the crime is unsolvable, you just can't get the bonus from it. And so he's really trying hard to make ends meet, and he has to pay to send his daughter to school, and he has to pay for their apartment, and he's trying to help out his family, and he also just kind of wants to get out of this city because it's kind of messed up. And I really resonated with that character, and I really appreciated that Aaron wrote a character who is so family focused and wanting to help out his wife and his child, and I did appreciate that in the book. The book also has some great, as I mentioned, it's a mystery and has some great twists. The great twists, I won't spoil what they are, but they have to do not only with how did these people die, but they also have to do with why did they die and who was the cause of it, if there was a person behind it. And all of those questions were just so interestingly answered, and had some interesting deep themes behind them that I also really appreciated. The book also, especially towards the end, like in the last chapter, but in other places of the book, explores the concepts of corruption among cops. And in this world, everything's dialed up to a 10, so it's at its most ridiculous. But, I mentioned the Batman earlier. The Batman also dealt with how do you deal with corrupt cops, and sometimes maybe is corruption, okay in some circumstances, because it actually is a net positive for society, even though the way that they're doing it is wrong. If you don't know what I mean, like, when you read the end of the last chapter of this book, you'll understand what I'm saying. But I thought that it raises some really interesting philosophical questions about corruption with the police force. The book is the first in a series. Let me get the series name. The series is The Tendrils of Chrome. And it's so it's the first book. It absolutely can be read as a standalone, but it also does work as because it is setting up more books in the future. So it is setting up some more mystery and some more storytelling for this world. I don't want to spoil any of it, but it is setting up more. But it's also its own contained story. There is a completed answer to the mystery in this book that I really enjoyed. I think that Aaron Payne, for a debut, has a strong writing style, a strong writing voice. I think that he does a great job of connecting a cyberpunk world with the mystery. It is a very clear, easy, the Batman meets Blade Runner 2849, or just Blade Runner, I guess you could say. Batman meets Blade Runner is a simple concept, and he executed that concept really well here. So yeah, I enjoyed the book quite a bit. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I still, it wasn't one of the best reads I've read, and I did have some criticisms of, particularly in the third act, the way that, I'll just say, the way that this dragon is handled, because there's obviously a dragon in the book. I have some criticisms about that, but otherwise, I thought the book was very well done overall. I thought its themes, what it's asking, I thought was really good, and I really enjoyed the characters as well, despite me not enjoying the foul language at all. That was really frustrating. But yeah, 8 out of 10, really entertaining book. So if you've read Falling Into Oblivion, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.